Turn up.
Episode 5. We still in this motherfucker. It's the Reggie Bush episode. Biased opinions. It's episode 3 tonight. We got your boy, we got Enric, and we got Darren.
Oh my God. Crazy week 1 of NFL. Like, what the fuck? I hate to be that man, bro. I hate to be the one that has to say it because I don't like being this person. I don't like being this man. And look, all of a sudden, nobody here. All of a sudden, we missing a cast. We missing cast members. Damn, I'm not even gonna go crazy because they can't speak for themselves, but I'm just gonna say it. Shout out to him, man. Shout out.
Oh, hey.
Nah, it was Hill, bro. You know he went crazy.
He did his thing.
Stupid, bro. And my faith never wavered. I've been called stupid. I've been called trash for my takes.
Everything.
I've been everything. They threw me in the dirt, bro. They put my name in the dirt, stomped on it a few times, man. And I just never wavered. That's what being a fanatic, a fan is. But hey, I'm happy. It was the sickest week 1, I think, in a while that I've seen.
It was a good week 1, man. And
not for me being a new Bengals fan, I'll say that much.
Oh. But one thing we got to say about that is that fucking Darren got that shit right.
I know, that was crazy.
Darren said I was like, hey, we all Bengals, right? We all Bengals. And he was like, wait. It's a divisional game. It's in Cleveland. I don't know about all that. He said, I don't know about all that.
There should be, you know what? I would have been even more heavy on it if I knew the weather. That's what I need to start looking into too. It's like the weather conditions of games because that shit makes a lot of difference, bro. Like,
well, who does he play this week?
Joe Burrow?
or tomorrow?
Joe Burrow.
I mean, we can look.
It's like the Vikings or something, right?
No, the Vikings played last night. Let me see.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Ravens. They play the Ravens.
Ooh, division.
Back-to-back divisional games. Jesus,
tough. I mean, Cincinnati's notorious for starting out slow.
Yeah, they did it last year.
That was part of the reason why I even went for the Browns too, because Cincy's like notorious for starting off slow, but then they turn up like midway through the season, and then like somehow they in the Super Bowl, somehow they deep in the playoffs. Like, how'd they even get here? So I'm not counting them out by voting against them. It was more of so like their past like their reputation almost
resume
like
coming into the game.
Yeah, their resume exactly.
So if you had Burrow on your team, would you start him week 2?
I mean, I can't not start him. That's the thing. Right. Unless it depends on who's your second quarterback though.
At the time, my second was Deshaun Watson.
Redacted. Damn, that hurt. That probably hurt to see him.
I know. I started Burrow and he dropped 3. Deshaun Watson had 20, 5?
Damn.
No, you know what? I don't think he made knowing what we knew back then, he made the right decision, I would say.
2020, yeah.
Because Deshaun Watson, too, coming into it, you got to understand, like this man could have still been rusty.
Yeah.
He's just getting in the tune of things. But, that was a rainy-ass game. I don't know what the fuck going on.
I was just like, bro, I'm like, I know, Joe, you're from Ohio, man. You played in the rain before. Like, this is not the first. You know what he said? He said, motherfucker, that 240, that shit hit my bank account. He said,
right.
he said that shit hit. We can figure it out. Week 3.
He said, I already got paid.
Yeah. He said, hey, man, we got to play a game today. Motherfucker, I got paid. Shit, I'm rich, bitch. Come on now.
Right. As soon as that ink dried, he said, fuck you talking about. My name not Joe Burrow. My name Jay Money.
Talk to me correct.
Right.
Bro, that check cleared. And he was like, oh, shit. Oh, word? He said,
a lot of checks cleared because Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert got a deal too. Justin Herbert got a deal, and we saw how he ended up. You know what? I will say this: Justin Herbert had a few good throws, but it wasn't at the extent of Tua. If we being real, the amount of what surprised me the most about Tua in that Dolphin and Charger game was the amount of plays Tua made, like off platform or unscripted, like where he had to roll out the pocket, he had to make something happen, throwing on the run down the field 40 yards on an in stride. Tyreek down the sideline catching it in stride. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on right now?
He ain't never made that throw before. And I'm not even talking about the dime of all dimes in the end zone, but just that one to Tyreek down the sideline. I was like, oh, hey, Tua, relax.
Hey, did you guys see that video of him like during an interview? They were like, "Oh, can we hear like one of your guys' play calls or whatever?"
Oh yeah.
Did you hear? Bro, is that how you guys hear plays too? Like,
I mean,
NFL players.
I hear chunks of the play because when you're in a certain position, I feel like in the huddle, the quarterback's the hardest part. Like they have to know all positions, what they're doing because they're running the plays. They have to know assignments. They need to be able to read coverages and see which man has the most opportunity to make a play. But when you are a positional player other than QB, you focus on a chunk of the play that matter to you. Like, so like when you hear like all this other shit, you know it's for the O-line, you know it's for tight ends, but then there's a certain chunk of that play that is specifically for your position group that you pay attention to.
Yeah. So that whole like call out was like broken down into bits, like
yeah.
I thought that was one long play call, like everyone knows that one play, bro.
No, it's in sections.
I mean, that's basically what it is, but I mean, I thought everyone had to remember what the fuck that was. I was like, nah, that's crazy.
Because a lot of it, portions of it is like the type of formation you're in.
Yeah.
Whether it's some receivers to this side, some receivers to that side, whatever it is. And then the motions, and the type of blocking, maybe, I don't know. But a lot of it's the route concepts that's in there. So like you're mainly paying attention to like if you're a receiver at least and you're calling that play, like the formation and then the route that you have to run. Like that's it. I doubt they're paying attention to the O-line shit. I doubt it.
I mean, it's still very complex. Yeah, you only paying attention for your part. You kind of black out for everything else until you hear your part and you lock in. But it's still very complex, especially for the receivers, because especially in the NFL in this day and age, almost everything's an option route. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you need to be.
Explain what an option route is.
I literally just thought of a skit like as you guys are saying that, because like imagine if I was there, bro.
That's hilarious.
I would legit be in the huddle. And I'll be like, he's like, all right, break. I'll be like, what the fuck did this man just say? What the fuck? What play are you running?
Right. What the fuck is this?
What are we doing?
That shit would
be quarterback mad as fuck, like, over here.
Yeah.
Like, you guys running across.
I'm running around.
Bro, seeing you
that would be, bro.
Seeing you get like 5 real snaps of a football game would be hilarious. What position would you go?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'd probably go like, bench 2 probably.
But
if I'm being honest, I would probably go with the the running back.
Running backs?
Just because of my stature. You know what I mean? Like I'm short. 290.
290? You not 290, dog. Stop playing.
5'6", 290.
Oh, he thick. He thick.
Oh,
King's that.
Oh no.
Get in. You Jerome Bettis type.
Jerome Bettis. He said I'm about to run some fools over. What the fuck is he talking about? But that was a good ass week 1. I really enjoyed it. There were some good games. I was surprised by it. We can bring it up briefly because we know they're going to be the bottom of the barrel, but they surprised me. The Arizona-Washington game, bro. Arizona was in that motherfucker.
Oh, more so than I thought. More so
than I thought because of the defense. But Josh Dobbs didn't look bad. He been there for fucking 5 days. You know what I mean? They said, go play quarterback, Joshua.
I was surprised, bro. I was like, wow. I mean, they still trash, but I was impressed. I was
impressed. I was because I thought that was this gonna be a don't even put this shit on red zone type game. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I was paying attention at the end, and not even because of my fantasy players, because I was like, it looked like Arizona was gonna win for a second.
Yo, they came out, man. Hey, what are your thoughts? Let's go back. Woo! Let's go back. Wait, the type of throws Tua was making against the Tigers was And the downs he did it on, meaning like on 3rd and 15, 3rd and 10, a lot of 3rd and long situations he was converting on, like not necessarily in pocket, even out of pocket, scrambling and shit, where he never used to do that before. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Tua fan. I've been a Dolphin fan, but how he was doing, he's never done that type of shit before.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people maybe like they talking different. That the mood different around him now. The mood different.
Talk to him, Darren.
Mood just different, and that's prevalent in like the media and shit and how they talk about him. But like, I'm curious to see what are your thoughts of like you not being a Dolphin fan, you just outside looking in. Like, what was your impression of that game if you saw that game?
So I had Resin on the middle, the Raiders game on the right, the Chargers game on the left. And I was very fucking impressed. I'll be straight up because I'm not a Tua hater at all, but I'm not even a doubter. But I need to see more. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of checked a lot of boxes, bro. Like you said, him being able to move around, him being able to keep drives going, him being able to make hard throws. Like a lot of those throws weren't easy throws. And the Chargers defense, as much as I don't like the Chargers, they weren't playing a bad game. You know, it was a real back and forth game. There was some battles going on. But Tua showed he was a winner, bro. He was looking like he was back at Bama type shit. You know what I mean? But he was playing at a higher level that I've ever seen him play at before. I think it may be a part of him being with that coach year 2. He does seem like he has a little swagger this year, a little more confidence that he's had before. And I think if he has a real connection with Tyreek, if Tyreek can stay healthy for 17, and then Waddle is one of the best number 2s in the league, that's a number 1 anywhere else. You know what I mean? But I was impressed. That last touchdown throw was a piece of art.
Oh my god.
A piece of art, bro.
That was like the difference between hitting a helmet and like it dropping in a bucket into the receiver hand is like minuscule. Like
drop that shit into the bucket like it was like a goddamn Kobe shot, bro. That shit was.
Tyreek didn't. The cool thing about it was Tyreek didn't show his hands to catch it until last second, which was perfect. He was just like,
all right, that's pro shit. That's like top. That's like the highest of that was elite football. Yeah, and was that like 4th down? Was that 3rd or 4th down?
That was 3rd down. That was 3rd down. So if they didn't convert on that, they would have. I mean, they were down by 4 points. So they.
But that was like ball game. That was a ball game type play. It was a ball game call and it was a ball game execution.
Hey, Tua got balls for throwing that type of ball, bro. Like, how?
Hey, I have a question.
What's up?
So, like, are there teams right now that you know, like, for sure will win the Super Bowl?
No, not for sure. Not 100%. But there's teams likely to get there, in my opinion, that I feel would be likely to get there, like in the NFC.
49ers.
Like,
because
going off of coaching too, because coaching matters a lot too. Like coaching and team, like Eagles in the NFC, San Fran are like 2 that pop out easily. Maybe Dallas, but like I can't see them.
You know what they can't.
Yeah, I can't see them overturning the fucking Eagles or the San Fran. And then in the AFC, it's honestly like a fucking coin flip.
And I think that's like the one thing that I've noticed, especially with week 1's results, us like pretty much going even. I think we're all 1 game over or whatever.
We're 1 game
but
over.
It's like it's not like the NBA where you could stack one team. Like I'm sure there was years where we were like, oh dude, the Golden State's winning for sure. You know?
Oh, right.
You know, like there's not really like teams like that where you're like, oh, for sure, you know, the Eagles are gonna win this year.
Yeah.
I mean, but maybe for like I'm like because I'm like new to football or the NFL, I don't really know how the past years were like. Was like Tom Brady like that where you guys were like, yeah, they're gonna win?
Yeah, I would say so. It was a dynasty in there in New England where Tom Brady and Bill Belichick were running shit. Like, and the thing was, Tom Brady was an offensive genius in his own set, but Bill Belichick had nothing to do with the offense. This motherfucker was a defensive genius. So like, he schematically is like one of the best defensive coordinators, defensive coaches of all time, probably of all time, to be honest with you. And he assembles the best strategies to kill offenses, to demolish them, to annihilate their ass. Like you destroy these. He makes them irrelevant, which is why Dolphins going into New England, it is like even though Tua is undefeated against New England, it's still Bill Belichick. So you can't undermine all his past, his fucking strengths as a defensive coordinator. But going back to your point on like seeing each year of like, oh, who's for sure going to the Super Bowl, when Tom Brady was in his prime, when he was playing with Bill Belichick in New England, yeah, we can kind of see like he had Randy Moss. Oh yeah, they breaking records. They were breaking records that year, like when they were together. So it's like that, and probably Patrick Mahomes. You kind of knew they were going to be in that conversation,
right?
But like at least for this year, I can't. There's nobody that I can say that's like for sure gonna win the Super Bowl because it's wide
Yeah,
open.
I was gonna say because that's kind of like what surprised me. I was like, is it just me or is this whole sport like balanced?
Yeah.
Like there's no team really that I watched in week one that was like, this is
top dog.
This is a Super Bowl like winning team.
Yeah.
Besides when I saw freaking what was it, the Cowboys play and they won by 40 or some shit. I was like, okay, wait a minute. I didn't know the Cowboys were like that. Like
the Giants just ain't like that. That's what it is.
They do this every year, Enric. They do this every year, and that's why you've heard every Cowboys fan and their mamas and their pappies talking about this is the and every year is the year for the fucking Cowboys fans. Every year is their year, and it looks like it until about Thanksgiving. Until about Thanksgiving.
Like
that's when it starts crumbling. They fuck around and lose a Thanksgiving game or barely win it. They got a couple injuries. Dak starts throwing interceptions. What happened to the defense? You know what I mean? Every year. They barely sneak into the playoffs, and then they have to play one of the divisional teams in like the first round, and then they either barely win that game or get smacked, or they're going to get smacked the next game. They don't got that dog in them, bro. They can't get over that. Whatever it is, I don't know if Jerry got them cursed, but I mean, they look great, but I think it was more so the Giants were not ready to play a fucking NFL football game. It was getting bullied, bro. It was getting.
It was it was bad. It was hard. It was tough to watch. I was like, this game's over. I'm changing the channel.
Sunday Night Football, week 1.
And I don't know if the NBA is like this, but to Zach's point, when it gets into like November, December games, you start to almost see like a shift of like teams that are really like separating themselves from like good, great, and then average. Like you see all the teams separating, and the reason why is because as the season builds on, the wear and tear on your body in the NFL, like it starts to show a little bit. And then offenses, you start to see the flashy ones like that are out here just throwing all the time, this and that. Like you start seeing like the ground and pound, meaning the run game, like start to take effect and like just bully football. Like it's crazy, bro, because it gets colder in November and December. It gets different out there, motherfucker. You start to see like motherfuckers making business decisions out there.
Oh yeah, they're like, hey, man, I'm not tackling him.
Yeah, right.
The one thing that I like is listening to like wide receivers be like mic'd up.
Yeah,
bro, they talk the most shit. I don't know why, but I thought in my mind like they say one or two things, but that's it. But I saw, I don't know who I saw caught the ball and the other dude fell, the corner fell, and he was like, "You a weak little bitch." You a weak little in my head, I don't know how I would take that personally.
He said, "Me personally." Hey, Darren.
I don't know. Something in me would have snapped, or I would have walked off the field like I'm going locker room.
Different, bro.
Darren, break down the war of a corner and a receiver during the game.
Oh, bro, that's a whole nother battle in itself, bro.
Yeah.
Because when you're a receiver, when you're a corner and you're going at each other, like you're lining up against this motherfucker play after play after play. So it's not just about you doing your assignment, you trying to lock him up, or the receiver, you trying to catch a ball, you trying to beat him on your route. There's a whole nother war that's going on with the shit talking. Like like, bro, like that's a whole nother mental warfare is real because you both talking your shit. And when you in practice, it's like preparing you for the game. Because I remember, just for example, back in the day, me and Isaiah would always go up against each other. Me and this motherfucker would be
Oh yeah.
shit every fucking play to each other, like nonstop trying to get in each other's heads. But like that affects them. Like it can, like it really can have someone get frustrated and go off of their like assignment and try to like really fuck with you instead of trying to get,
What's the
really.
worst thing Zay's ever said to you?
He ain't saying nothing to me,
Is
man.
it nothing? Is it nothing personal, or is it like always football talk? Like
I mean, we never. I think it's like we never went there with shit. It was just more so just field talk,
it
like
was
talk.
more like, yeah, you're weak, or like
Yeah, like you a bitch, like like you can't, bro. You not going
bro. It's
like.
I saw this because I've been following a lot of like football like TikToks and stuff like that. The one of I think Ocho Cinco trying to block Ray Lewis is
Oh.
funny as fuck. He
Classic
got
clip.
laid out.
He's like, I try to hit Ray when he wasn't looking.
Bro, that shit was comedy. Oh my god.
That shit went
I'm
so
so
bad.
glad I saw that video, bro. That shit was hilarious.
That's NFL Films classic, bro. That's a
Oh my
classic
god.
clip.
I'm
Ocho
so happy you
Cinco.
saw that. I'm so happy you saw that because that's one of Chad Ochocinco is one of the best characters ever that's been
All
in the
time.
NFL.
It was
All time.
so funny because you can see him running in the play. Like he's like, oh, I'm about to hit this dude and get laid out. Dude.
He's like, yeah, I got this, man.
He,
He's like,
he went
coach.
with so much confidence, bro.
And the fact that he went to the sideline and tried to tell his coach, I tried blindside Ray, but it didn't happen. Yo, he tried blindside Ray, and this man, Ray Lewis, probably double his size, bro. That's
Yeah.
the crazy.
Double and a
I think
half.
they got to do that more often. I think they got to mic them up more often, bro. That shit was hilarious.
The thing is, receivers out there, athletic, slim for a reason. You don't want to go in the trenches like that. Like motherfuckers
Not
built
supposed to be
different.
there.
The thing
That's
is,
great.
the trenches, linebackers, defensive line, O line, fullbacks, running backs, those are different motherfuckers. That's a different game than the receivers, corners,
Outside.
safeties,
Yeah.
slot receivers. Those are they're two different games. And the most important game is probably the trenches. And it's not so as flashy, of course, as that athletic guys, but it's where the game is decided in those trenches. The big guys, the motherfuckers that are just handling.
So
Pretty,
crazy.
it
So
is,
many
right?
other so many other sports have like little games in between games,
Yeah.
like for baseball, you have like the batters versus the pitchers,
Oh, I
where
hate
like the batter's trying to guess, oh, he just threw two fastballs. He's probably gonna throw a sinker this one. I'm not gonna swing. Or something like that.
it, right?
Yeah.
And like, you were just saying like that, but I feel like basketball, I never really thought of it like that. Like I don't think there is anything like that.
If it was like ISOs, if you like ISOing somebody, you know what I mean? And then who was it in that one All-Star game? Tim Hardaway Jr. and
You going back?
what's his name? Tim Hardaway Jr. and
Oh wait,
Dion. Fuck. The dude was on the Cavs. But it was like the
Oh, I don't know.
Rising Stars All-Star game. Dion Waiters. They went back-to-back threes, like just back and forth up the court on each other.
Oh yeah.
Three. They said, "Fuck you, motherfucker." Splash a three. They went back and forth.
I guess that is true, yeah.
But it is different in like
it's more prevalent, I would say, in
Yeah.
NBA. You know when
Because
the
I don't know, for me, I see that as just playing the game. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? But like you guys have like
I feel like
no,
too.
I guess that is kind of, I don't know. It's weird.
NBA is different because it's like five guys, like
Because
that.
you can't necessarily, I mean, yeah, you can play without the ball in basketball, but football, you still got to block even if you don't got the ball.
right.
Like
There's
basketball.
11 positions. There's 11 positions.
Yeah.
So
11
it's
on
almost
11.
even if you have a LeBron.
I guess it's just like, I don't know. Like for basketball, you kind of have to play with the ball. I mean, I get, yeah, you could set like off screens or you could cut to the basket or something, but that's about it. That I wouldn't consider that a game within the game. You know what I mean? Like,
I think the difference is like because there's less people on the basketball court, it becomes like how like what's your IQ? You know what I mean? You see the high IQ guys can make really great plays off the ball, where like in football, a lot of the plays the plays are happening off the ball. Like a running back will bust a run for like 60 yards, but that whole play happened because like 6 other motherfuckers did what they were supposed to do. Like in basketball, you be one good like I don't like fucking Steph Curry, but his off ball shit is phenomenal. Even though they set his ass pulling fucking moving screens like they got pulling guards. You know what I mean? Draymond's bitch ass. But like that's not as seen in the football sphere, I would say, just because it's like the ultimate team sport. You know what I mean? Like everyone has to be doing their. It's like the biggest. This Bill Belichick, do your job. Like if you don't do your fucking job, we're gonna lose the game because it only takes one motherfucker to be fucking up against a good team with a good player to see it and be like, oh, we're just gonna go right there. You know, that's what you'll see a lot, and you'll see it a lot in basketball too. You can kind of pick on somebody, but in football, if you're getting picked on, your ass getting picked on until they take your ass off the field.
Hey, explain to me how defense works in fantasy. I'm so confused about that.
Yeah, well, just put it in simple terms. Defense is more of so the yards you allow or the yards the defense allows the offense. It's based off of those points. I don't know the exact pointage. Maybe Zach can chime in on that, but and I believe points has to do something. I don't know if points even does, but I know yards for sure. How much yards they allow an offense, which bro, like it's really catered to the offense, like the defense.
Because dude, last night I was kind of heated because the Eagles forced what 3 fumbles.
They only get
their special teams got a fumble, and then they got 2 of the running back got a fumble and like something else. But the Eagles only pulled off 5 points for me. I'm like, what what do they have to do?
If they're giving up a lot of points though, then you lose. So the
defense yards
starts with 10 points. Like you get a base 10, and then you get points for sacks, turnovers, defensive touchdowns, special teams touchdowns. But if you're getting scored on, or if they're getting like you get more points taken away for a score, and then I guess at every I don't know what our point setup is, but at every certain yardage point, you get some.
I got you right here. I got you the point system right here. For each sack, it's 1 point. You do like Zach said though, you start off with a base 10 points. For each sack that you get, it's 1 point. For each block punt or field goal, it's 2. For each interception, it's 2. For each fumble recovery, it's 2. If you get a safety, you tackle the person in the end zone, that's 2. And then here's the point system. If you allow 0 points, that's 5 points automatic. If you allow 1 to 6 points, that drops down to 4 points. If you allow 7 to 13 points, that drops down to 3. And then if you allow 14 to 17, it's 1. And then guess what? If you allow 28 to 34 points, that's -1. 35 to 45, -3. And 46 and up, that's -5. So, and then that's not even that's not even taken into consideration of the yards, because I mean, if you want to know,
yards also plays as well.
Yeah, if you
wait, so how much did the Vikings score last night? It was like 28, right?
28. So they had -1, but the yards is where it comes into play because look, and it's so stupid because if they allow less than 100 yards, they get 5 points. No one's gonna allow less than 100 yards in a whole game, bro. In a whole fucking 2-hour game,
they're playing the JV team. They're playing the JV team.
Stupid, bro. You never gonna do that. So boom, you're really getting deducted. If you allow 100 to 199 yards, I see this probably once in 5 years, maybe. Like once. Like that drops down. You get 3 points. 200 to 299 is probably the average amount of yards that happen throughout the game, I would say, in my opinion. And you drop down to 2 points. That's only 2 points, bro. You only get 2 points. And then if you allow 350 to 399 yards, that's -1. 400 to 449, -3.
Bro, that's crazy because Keone's defense, the Cowboys defense, got 35 last week.
But they scored. So they do get points for scoring.
And that's right.
They didn't allow no points. They scored, what, twice?
Twice, I think. And turnovers.
Yeah, and turnovers. So you get 6 points for a touchdown. So
that's wild. They put in the work, bro.
Yeah, bro. And Keone was only fucking with him off of just fucking loyalty.
Bro, I know somebody who was down by like 22 going into that game. and his last player was the Cowboys defense. And he was bullshitted. He was like, yo, I just want them to play good, man. I just want them to play good. He motherfucker put up 35. He's still talking shit. He's still talking shit, right?
Shout out.
Bro.
Well, you know what, Biggs? I'll tell you this much. I would be talking shit too. No, I would still be talking shit, but all of a sudden, motherfuckers can't make it tonight. All of a sudden, two motherfuckers missing. I'm saying is yo, you know what? I'm gonna leave this shit off camera because I'm not gonna bring it up as far as like be specific of what we were talking about. But I was screenshotting text messages of motherfuckers that were talking. I was like, click, click, click. All right, let me see you next time. Let me see you next time. But I'm just happy. At the end of the day, I'm just happy that the Raiders won. Cool. 1 point. Hey, let's talk about the Raider game. We ain't talked about that yet.
Bro, we look good, man. We look good on offense.
You saw what you saw, bro.
Hey, man, I was happy with it. I was stressed. I was fighting a good fight watching that fucking game.
1 point game.
1 point game. Our defense obviously still needs some work. Our secondary is very cooked. But Jimmy G, I was happy with his first game. I was happy with it, man.
What's up with Chandler Jones?
I don't fucking know, bro. He's doing the shit his brother be doing, man. He off the sauce. I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know.
Chandler Jones, if you don't know, is John Jones, the UFC champion's brother.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
you know that shit?
Yeah, bro.
No.
Yeah, they had another brother that was in the NFL too on the Patriots. Bro, can you imagine those fights growing up?
That's
when they
crazy.
start wrestling? I'd be like, hey, take your motherfucking asses outside. Take that shit in the backyard. I do not want that shit in my goddamn house.
Henry, Chandler Jones, he's the brother John Jones in the NFL. He was touted it as one of the best defensive ends in the NFL. They're like athleticism out the fucking gym, out the fucking past the roof, bro. And like his brother John Jones has been a champion in the light heavyweight division. Now in the heavyweight division, like that family, like growing up, you know, and John Jones is the smallest one out of his family, bro. Like
now, motherfucker big. Oh,
that's crazy.
Now he big, but like,
yeah, but he was a little one at first.
Yeah, he was the little one for a minute, and like, but he the one that can fight the most. But then Chandler Jones would say, like, you know, he a champion, but he my little brother at the end of the day. Like, he littler than me. Like, I'm gonna fuck him up. But yeah, bro, John Jones has brothers in the NFL that are like, at one point in their careers were one of the best defensive players in the NFL. Like,
that was the biggest thing.
Kind of sick.
Just to give you background, Henrik. So we signed him last year, and he came off a year where he had, it's not the right exact number, but he had anywhere from 8 to like 12 sacks. So we were like big hype to get him. It was a big deal. And this motherfucker, like, bro, he played so fucking bad last year. It was ridiculous. And then so all of a sudden now we're like kind of phasing him out. So basically drafted his replacement. So we're trying to phase his ass out. And then whatever the fuck happened. He tried to come into the weight room. You ever seen that thing on Twitter when the guy in the Jets tries to get in the facility? He signs his card. He like scans his card and the shit.
Yeah.
Like that shit happened to him. Like that shit happened to him.
Oh, wait, that's him?
No, that's not him. But like that happened to him. He started tweaking, bro. He went like on like a crazy rant. And then we're just like, hey, he's like, he's still part of the team on paper, but he's like not really part of the team right now. So I don't know.
That kind of sucks.
Raiders don't want to know. We have a tough game this week. I'll get to my pick on that later. But
who do you guys play?
The Bills, man. But speaking of the Bills, let's wrap up this NFL talk with talking about that that Monday night game. Real quick. Jets, Bills. What do y'all think about that shit? Aaron Rodgers, no.
Oh yeah.
Wait, not about Aaron. I was clapping for Josh Allen's performance.
I told y'all he's a walking turnover. Turnover.
Yeah. Well, I was looking back because I was screenshot messages left and right.
Bro,
how do you quotes?
How do you throw 3 interceptions to the same dude? You
know what? I may be wrong, but I see Josh Allen when he be scrambling, when he be trying to make shit happen off platform.
I think he's Superman.
He thinks he's Patrick Mahomes, low key.
Okay.
I think like that one touchdown he had, which was phenomenal, by the way. scrambled out to the right, and then he like last minute before he got to the line of scrimmage said, like
right, yeah. That one
and he
was
hit
nice.
Stephon Diggs.
Yeah,
He has a lot of those type plays that don't end up in that outcome, in that result. Like, and I think he almost it appears that he's trying to be something he's not. Like, bro, you have the arm talent to launch shit. You have, but like, stick to your shit. Like, stop trying to be something you not. Like, you trying to be a hero. You trying to make shit happen, and you fucking up your team, bro. You just lost to a Aaron Rodgers list, Zach Wilson, fucking like team. Like, bro, like Jets have a great defense. All shout out to them for that because they played a phenomenal game. But Josh Allen lost them that game, bro.
he sold, bro. He sold like a motherfucker. Like he had money against the Bills. But he does that every fucking game, man. It's just like, bro, we understand you're big. We understand you have a big arm, but you have to be smart. You see Diggs be cussing his ass out of the sidelines.
No, but he did that. But the thing was, he didn't do that this early on in the season last year.
Right.
Last year, it was like halfway. And then through the final stretch of the season, he did that. Now he did that first game. Like, what the fuck? Like, what you doing, bro? Like, you a good quarterback already. We ready labeling you as top 2, top 3 quarterback in the league. Like, why are you trying? He's trying to overstep or like pass Patrick Mahomes by doing some Patrick Mahomes type shit.
Yeah.
But bro, like I don't know, bro. Like he's.
You want to hear a crazy stat, bro? So they changed the overtime rules because of that Bills Chiefs game when the Bills lost. And the Bills, it's either 0-4 or 0-5 since the rules changed.
Oh,
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's the game you got to watch. You got to watch. I think it was 2021, maybe AFC Championship game, Bills versus the Chiefs. I'll find the full video, send it to you. But like that was one of the one of the better games in recent NFL history. It was Mahomes versus Josh Allen, which people want to say is the new Brady versus fucking Peyton Manning.
So wait. Explain the overtime rule.
Okay, so in overtime, it used to be in overtime in the NFL, the first team that scored won the game. So if you got the
even
ball
if it's a field goal, right?
Right, even if it's a field goal. So now
that's how I remember it.
Right. So now if you get the ball first, if you score a touchdown, you win. But if you kick a field goal, the other team gets the ball and they get the chance to rebuttal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they have to rebuttal that time with a field goal. Or I mean, what if it's a score?
And so you either tie it to keep it going with a field goal, or you score a touchdown and you win.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So it's fun.
Wait, since that rule changed,
they're like 0-4.
So it changed because of that Chiefs game.
Because of that Chiefs game, and since that Chiefs game, when the Bills lost, and they weren't crying about it, so it's not their fault all the way.
Well, why'd they change it because of the Chiefs game? Is it because everyone thought the Chiefs should have won, or?
Well, they were like the Bills should have got a chance to get the ball because the Chiefs got the ball.
Oh, okay.
And they just scored a touchdown and won. So they were like the Bills should have got a chance.
I thought the NFL was trying to protect the Chiefs.
Nah, they were just trying to
their babies.
Honestly, to protect Brady. That is their babies.
Yeah,
bro.
That's how it is with the MLB with the Dodgers.
Bro, no, and there's some rules that have been adjusted because of Tom Brady, bro.
Hell yeah.
Really?
If you hit a in the leg now, you get that's a flag.
Yeah, the diving at the leg, the fucking forward pass.
Oh, we ain't even talking about no goddamn tuck rule. We ain't talking about
the tuck rule. The tuck. Okay, so it used to be a fumble when that ball came out, no matter what. Like, but since Tom Brady all of a sudden was that him
the ball, so that makes it. He started running, so it was. The NFL has come out to say that was a bad call.
Yeah,
bro, I remember because that was a little bit before my time because that was like 2001, so I was still like a baby. I know what's going on, but my uncle was telling me when he was watching that game, it was like we went from winning the game to like they're reviewing this shit for too long. They're about to bullshit us. They're about to finesse us, and that's exactly what the fuck they did. And bro, and that's that sent the Patriots to the top, and that sent the Raiders to the fucking flow. You know what I'm saying? And they've been the same since. Nothing was the same.
Wait, is that the video because I seen a video of Tom Brady like admitting it was a fumble or something like that. Is that what he's talking about?
That's it. That's it.
Damn, they're talking about that all the way back in 2001.
Yeah, bro, dude, the Patriots have had a lot of controversial moments.
Well, how much revenue did they bring? They must have brought a shit ton of money. That's probably why. That's all these leagues care about. These
Bro, the Patriots have
organizations care
cheated on
about.
live TV like so many fucking times. Live TV, CBS. I'm like, these motherfuckers are cheating. This is like this. This is against the rules. Deflate gate.
What is some crazy like moments that I could like watch where it's like a team clearly like cheated?
Tuck rules.
Is there any? Can you really cheat in football?
I mean, Patriots.
Yeah, watch a couple of Patriots games, you'll be surprised.
Like, besides the fact there's people being juiced or whatever, like.
What is that Rams game where they called him short?
They called him pass interference?
Was it the pass interference? Oh no, wait, no, I'm thinking
of the Super Bowl. There's one. Okay, there's two Rams calls, but he was short. In my opinion, he was short.
He was short on that.
Okay, so there was this. So the thing with Drew Brees, he won a Super Bowl in New Orleans, but they could never get back over that hump and make it back to the Super Bowl. And Drew Brees was like an old man. So this was the year. I'm pretty sure this is the year the Rams went to the Super Bowl. Bang, NFC Championship game. The Saints are driving down the fucking field, marching. They're about to score. They ran a really good play. Like, have all the action going to the left, and they swing the running back going out to the right. Drew Brees lost that shit over, pretty pass, right on target. The fucking safety comes back, not even trying to break it up, just smacks the running back, smacks the fuck out of him.
Oh wait, this is recent.
Recent in New Orleans, bro. In New Orleans,
yeah,
no flag.
No. I think I was in Louisiana when that happened because I was watching the game.
You were there? Oh, I bet
no, I was at a buddy's house that.
Yes.
In Louisiana. Bro, I think I've seen that because I remember them all freaking out, and I was like, "Yo, that's a PI."
Right? They didn't call it. Bro, they literally changed.
And I'm over here like, yeah, let's go, Shane. They gonna look at me funny because first of all, I'm Asian.
There's mad
I'm Asian in an all white place.
Right.
And I'm not a Saints fan. So next thing you know, I'm gonna be up in the tree. So I had to blend in. I had my chew in my mouth. I had a pinch in my mouth.
Right.
Cowboy boots on.
You did what you had to do.
I was like,
survive, bro. You did what you had to do to survive, bro. Hey, Eric, the type to go somewhere and blend in, but be the life of the party.
Oh, it's a hard skill.
Because all of them reacted, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, hey, what's going on?"
Boo.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that's crazy.
The best thing that ever happened to that franchise, bro. Best thing.
But I mean, after that shit, man, they made a rule after that where you can review PIs because that shit was such a bad non-call. But that shit was too finicky. They had to cancel it the year after that. But all right, that's a good NFL.
Wait, so were they trying to review everything after that?
Well, they made a rule where you can review PIs, and then they were reviewing literally every PI, and they were like, "We can't do this shit. Like it's too ticky tacky." You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's extending the game way longer.
Right, and they weren't having that shit.
It didn't affect it's all like perspective too. Like when it comes to like, did it really affect the receiver's ability to catch the ball? Like
that one did.
What the fuck?
That one did.
Yes. Yes, everyone's saying yes, but the other half saying no. Like
that was one of the craziest no calls of all time. I'll tell you that much. That was one of the craziest.
It's so crazy that if I was in Louisiana for one more year, I could have seen Joe Burrow win.
Man,
like that would have been crazy, bro.
Fucking missed it though.
I was going to LSU tailgates, not even watching the game, just getting blacked out drunk.
Are you really sad about that though? Are you really? You got to
Well,
come back.
now I am.
You got to come back home though.
That'd have been a
Well,
good story to tell, though.
oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
If I was like, yo, I watched that game, or I tailgated at that game.
Right. Yeah, just lie. You shouldn't have told us that shit. Yeah, I would just
I know,
lie.
right? Because what he won in.
Zach, fucking ass, bro. I would have just lied.
Wait, all right. So we should hop into the segment because
One more. Wait, one more. Real quick. I want to get into fucking Colorado football.
what is? Oh, that's right.
Feel me?
That's right.
Okay.
With the sunglasses. You see what they said about Dion?
We don't respect them.
Bro.
Okay.
Colorado, Travis Hunter for fucking Heisman. I'll say that off rip.
Does anyone have his stats from the last game? I can bring it up right now. Hold on.
Pull it up. But what I really want to talk about, so they're gonna win tomorrow. I got Colorado by 100 over Colorado State. But what do you think they got with the rest of the schedule, bro? They got a tough Pac-12 schedule, the last Pac-12 schedule of all time.
Can you bring it up?
I got the schedule. What do you think they got out of this? They got at Oregon, USC at home, at Arizona State, Stanford at home, at UCLA, Oregon State, Arizona, and then at Washington State and at Utah.
I didn't even.
If they can, the hardest is going to be the first two.
Yeah. No, I think there's 4 teams. I think there's 4 teams in there that I think for sure. The rest are, I think Colorado are going to be.
I'll give them off rip. Just looking at it, I'll give them Arizona State. That's a dub. Stanford is a dub. Oregon State's a dub. That's 3. I'll give them Arizona, and I'll give them Washington State. At Oregon is going to be the test. USC's defense is garbage, but being a USC man, I'll give it to USC. So I'll give them the at Oregon.
Yeah, USC's
hold on,
defense is bad, and they're going through injuries. So
really quick,
that one is also pretty iffy. If both their offenses show up, it's going to be a good ass game.
It's going to be a good ass game. That'll be the game of the week that week.
It's going to be a high scoring game. It's going to be a good one.
Okay. Travis Hunter's stance against Nebraska was 3 catches, 73 yards, 4 tackles, 1 pass breakup.
Not as big as TCU, but still a very impressive performance. Who else is playing both ways?
It's it's the compounded stats that happen through the end of the year. But
they were kind of slow with Nebraska too, right?
Yeah, that was
no one scored till like the what?
It was a slow start, and then they took the fuck over that game.
He got a stat builder next game. He got a stat.
Oh man, this one he can go crazy. He can go crazy. This one he got to take advantage.
He can make his name known in the Heisman. He can
That's
get
that coach was stupid, bro. He should have said nothing. Now they're really gonna come out and try to do something.
I think if he gets a pick and maybe a touchdown, yeah, he gonna be front runner for sure.
He gets a touchdown on offense and defense this game. He dropped a touchdown last game.
Oh, if he gets a touchdown, both
is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What were they ranked? What were they ranked last week?
I don't know, but they 18 right now.
They were barely they just got ranked, right? They were like
25 or 24.
Yeah, they just got ranked.
And they're already up to 18.
They're the real deal, man.
I mean, I can't lie. Coach Prime's doing something good, man.
Bro, he's doing something right, god damn it.
Doing wonders.
But yeah, let's get into it, Enric. Cue it up.
They still ain't beating USC though. I'm gonna say
Wait, USC, yeah, I can't wait to see that game, bro.
It's gonna be a good one, man.
Wait, what? Wait,
you stopping Caleb?
They don't got too bad of a schedule though.
Who? Colorado? They got a tough schedule, man.
I mean, you got to think college football. You lose like one game, you're done.
Yeah,
college football. You lose 1-2 games, you're done.
Right, but I mean, I guess it's hard for Colorado if Alabama was playing these teams.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be different. But Oregon, I mean, Colorado State,
they could beat Oregon, bro. Bo Nix is not good. It's only going to be hard because it's at Oregon. And the Oregon coach is already talking shit. And you know what? Yep. What's been happening when all these coaches talk shit to the fucking Buffaloes? These motherfuckers pull up and they beat your ass.
They take it personal.
They do.
It's personal now.
Bro, Dion
But
couldn't do
would
it.
you guys
Right.
be saying this? Would you guys be saying this if it was like Alabama playing these teams? The only reason why I'm asking that, I know it's unfair to
It's a whole different division.
I
When
know
they
it's
split up, then we're gonna talk like that.
I know it's unfair to compare Colorado. Like the fact that we even comparing Colorado to fucking Bama is insane to me. Like what the
Right.
fuck
In
is
the
going
same
on?
sentence. Where the fuck is that?
Right, what the fuck is going on right now?
No
But
comma. No comma.
I think to win, if they were to win champion BCS, whatever the fuck you want to call it now, like if they were to win, go all the way, like against, they need to improve their trenches. Dion has made that clear. But if they were to go and do that, Shador got to be the Heisman, bro. I don't care how they get it done.
I just think, well, okay, it depends on how the year shapes out because I think Travis will be such a big part of it on both offense and if they really run the fucking table. Let's not even say run the table, but just make the fucking playoffs, which is a Hail Mary. You know what I mean? Just being realistic. I'm enjoying the ride. You know what I'm saying? I got the Dion fit on right now. I'm enjoying the fucking ride. But
he got for y'all don't know, he got the shades and the fucking
wait, but did you see that he actually has sunglasses on pre-order right now?
For what do you mean? I saw you got sunglasses for the whole team.
No, those sunglasses he has on pre-order right now. Like people can buy them or order them.
Oh, he about to
They're actually fire. They're actually fire. They're gold. They're gold. I kind of want them here.
But like just so back to what I was saying, if they were even just to make the playoffs this year, because that's like a point that I put on there. I was like, how far could they really go this year? If they were able to just even make it in, what would have to happen for that would be one of the most phenomenal college football seasons we've ever seen. But I think a part of that would be Travis Hunter going crazy on both sides on the ball. While Shador would still be obviously one of the best ballers on the team, but the fact that Travis is playing over 100 snaps a game and contribute, not even just playing 100 snaps, but contributing on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. And I couldn't agree more. The thing is, like with Shador, though, as being at the helm of the ship, being the captain, you can only go as far as your quarterback almost. I mean, unless you Eli Manning and have a great defense and, you do enough.
And Eli beat those Patriots. Eli beat those Patriots twice.
Yes, he did twice, but it wasn't Eli beating them. It was the receiver making crazy catches. I mean, Eli put it in a bright pocket, but it was the defense that was really known that year of like being stout, being nice. But I think Shador, I mean, the way it's panning out right now, you know what? I'd agree with you. I'd be like, if Travis has to have a great game, both sides, like, which is asking so fucking much.
That's what he's, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I can see. It's so easy to say Shador is going to be the Heisman because he's the quarterback, but I mean, you cannot deny Travis Hunter and his talents, bro. He went from HBCU to fucking
the Power 5.
The Power 5 and his fucking molly-whopping motherfucker still making it look as easy as it was back in HBCU days. So it's like, shout out to him, bro.
Like it was high school.
If he puts on 10 more pounds, though, he's unstoppable.
Stupid. Ridiculous.
Unstoppable, bro.
So about one more year? Yeah, one more year. Shit. But all right, Enric, let's get into it.
All right, let's run this.
What's the segment called, Enric? Can you introduce everybody to what we
Yeah. All right, so this excuse me. This segment is called Guess That NFL Player. It's based off, the Pokemon Guess That Pokemon.
That Pokemon.
So okay, yeah. So you should say now, who's that NFL player? But all right, so you can't see that. Hold on 1 second. Let me pull this up. The first one. Based off the photo alone. Right now, before we give you any hints.
I get hints, by the way? Do I get like questions?
You do get hints. So you will get hints because clearly the photos, any image I found of the person on the internet.
Okay.
But
is there any restrictions to the questions I can ask?
So Zach will give you the hints. but
Okay.
they won't be you won't be able to ask and get certain answers. He
Sure.
has a list of hints, and it could be anything from like this guy played college at this place or whatever, you know.
Okay. So basically, me, Darren, I'll be trying to guess the almost who's that NFL player that relates to who's that Pokemon? And it's the
By the way, this is designed by me. The one and
yeah,
only.
hey,
Shout out to
let's
Henry.
shout
Shout
out
out
the
to
way.
Henry.
Shout out Enric for everybody watching on YouTube and everything. Like you see the effects, you see the graphics of what we working with, and this motherfucker Henry really he's out here. So shout out Henry. He's the genius
Appreciate that.
behind that. So appreciate you, E. Really.
All right,
But
so I guess based off this, do you have a guess already?
okay, so what I'm looking at is a silhouette, right? Someone got their hands up. He look like he playing good defense. That's all I'm saying. But I'm gonna need a hint because I ain't necessarily seen this before. So what's up? What's how many hints do I get?
We'll give you 3.
Yeah,
Okay,
3.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
need one though.
I'll start with this. This dude was drafted in the 2nd round of the 2016 NFL draft. So you got a time frame.
Okay, yeah, you can't tell me a team you're drafting on, dude.
Come on, man.
We can't tell a team. We could give you a color.
What
No,
you can't? So the team off limits. Okay, 2016 draft, bro. Okay, let me do my little searching. All right, I need another one.
all right. He plays in the AFC.
Ooh, 2016 draft class in the AFC. Okay, let me get another one.
He's on the West Coast, West Coast, Western Conference,
The fuck that means?
AFC West.
Okay, he's in the AFC West. Damn, bro. Okay. So if we're going off of the AFC West, that's Raiders, Chiefs, Chargers, weak ass Denver. You know what? I'm gonna go. I know Travis Kelce would never look like that, bro. So
Narrow it down by a team. Narrow it down by a team.
I'll give you this. He was recently seen with 2 of the Sopranos cast members.
I don't keep up with that.
First week of the season. First week of the season, he was seen not playing with his team.
Not playing with his team. Damn, I don't get a positional player. I don't get a position.
That gave it away. I guess gave it away.
Wait, what? Say your question again.
The first week of the season, this guy did not play with his team.
Travis. Wait. Let me think one more time before I solidify my answer. Let me think.
Give an answer and then we'll help you out a little bit.
Give an answer. We'll help you out.
The first thing that comes to mind has to be Travis, but I don't know if he was part of that 2016. I mean, he's older folk.
Other side of the ball.
I don't know if I don't even know if he'd ever do that though. I don't know if he'd ever do that.
All right. So you have the right team, and Zach just gave you that he's on the opposite side of the ball.
He's on defense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On defense, and had the right team. 2016 draft class.
Wait, I'm right about that, right, Zach?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Okay, so he's on defense. Can I get a round he was drafted in?
2nd round. He didn't play first game on defense. Who didn't play first game on defense?
All right, you got 20 seconds.
I got 20 seconds.
And I'm giving you the answer.
I'm gonna start the clock.
Yeah,
lock in one.
Dun, 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 dun,
15 seconds. 15 seconds.
Yo,
Lock it in. Lock it in.
I
Defense.
don't know.
Defense.
I
Who
don't
didn't play
know.
defense for the Chiefs? Who didn't play defense for the Chiefs?
Fucking what's his name? The big dude, defensive tackle. What's his name? What's his
Who's
name?
that, Pokemon?
Who's that big motherfucker? Who is he?
Give it to him, E. Give it to him, E.
All right, here we go.
I know this man. I know this man, bro. Stop playing with me.
It's Chris Jones.
All right, that's on me. That's on me, fam.
That's all you.
Okay.
That's all you.
That's all good. That's a warm up round
That's
right
the
there.
warm up.
I was warm
All right.
up. That's on me.
Right. Number 2.
Okay.
This is the second player.
This
of
dude,
Guess That.
This dude
NFL
plays
player.
on offense, and he is on his second team of his career after a decent performance with his first team.
That is
Offense.
solid.
Okay. Decent performance, second year. Okay. Let me get one more. Like a lot of people doing
Went from the AFC North to the NFC West.
Let's see, North. What the fuck? Y'all getting real specific with me. And he went to the what?
NFC West.
NFC West. Okay, let me get another one.
You may catch him wearing a Lance Armstrong wristband.
Ooh. That's a fire one.
You feel me?
AFC North to AFC West. Is there one more?
I'm trying to find one without giving it away. He changed numbers from a double-digit number to a single-digit number on the offensive side of the ball.
At 1 minute to the clock.
Damn, bro. This is very okay. It may be easy because y'all already know who it is.
Well, yeah.
I'll be in the hot seat next week, Darren. It's okay.
We're gonna alternate this.
But damn, let me get a position.
All right, give him a position.
Position, he's not a quarterback, he's not an offensive lineman, and he's not a tight end. So he's a receiver or a running back.
He went from the AFC North to the AFC West.
NFC West.
NFC West. Okay, NFC West. Okay, so
Got a
San Fran, Arizona, LA, Seattle, somewhere along those lines, right?
went to college in Pittsburgh.
Fuck me. So he came from the Browns, Ravens, or Steelers, or Bengals, and went, right? And then went to...
Got a Lance Armstrong wristband. His own color, though.
Yeah.
You can call it one of the greatest comebacks of all time. Luke Skywalker.
One of the greatest comebacks of all time. Am I letting y'all down right now? Is that what's happening? Is he
Looking
baller?
like it.
Is he a baller?
It's all right.
Is he a baller though? Because I only know ballers, bro.
He's in the mix. You know who this is, though. You know who this is. When we show you, you're gonna be disappointed in yourself. And I've given you
Is
some
he a baller though?
I'm giving
Is
you
he
some
a baller?
clues. He's a baller. He catch the ball at the backfield. He's a running back. There's your last big one.
I tried to choose the most iconic photos as well.
The most perfect silhouettes is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like there's most likely been a news story about this person in that photo.
You've seen this photo.
Who is coming from the Browns, Ravens, Steelers, or Bengals, though? Who is coming from there and going?
What running back kind of started good, and they were like, let's get him out of here. You're close. I can see it. You're close.
I can sense it,
You're
bro.
close.
Come on.
You're so close. Come on, man. I believe.
Oh, yo.
Okay. What else can I give? I gave you the college, bro. That's like a big giveaway.
Who's the college? I forgot already.
Pittsburgh. That's another giveaway.
Yeah, I ain't too big of a college fan, so I don't even watch college games except for Colorado because I fuck with them.
But what about where he played in the NFL coming out of college, going to Pittsburgh?
Oh, he went to Pittsburgh. I think that might have done it.
Come on.
Come on.
My dog, James.
Hey!
Yeah.
James.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Got it.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Hey, James.
It took a minute. We
It
got
took a
there
minute.
though.
But I mean, you gotta prove to me that you a baller, but you known. You Zach Wright. You know.
You feel me? I'm like, he's like,
You known in me. You the randomest motherfucker in this whole
Hey, but you
fucking
missed it, Darren. Did you catch the Lance Armstrong wristband? He had leukemia.
Oh, dog. I didn't even put that together. I didn't even put that together.
Henrik caught it. I'd have touched it 3 times.
And the only reason I caught it is because I read the thing on him. Are you ready?
Did your research?
Because I didn't want to give some random freaking player that nobody, Like,
you know the one I was gonna pick?
You seen those Lil Reese? You know who Lil Reese is, the rapper?
Yeah.
You seen his he with 300 and all that? Like, you seen his interviews? He only has a few interviews out there, but like every time they ask him about a question, he's always like, I don't know. Because he got shot in the throat. So he used to be he like a real thug in the streets, but since he got shot in the throat, he like got a high-pitched voice now.
Got you.
So every time he's like, I don't know, I gotta do my research. Every time they ask him, but he really known out there like Lil Reese is. Shout out Lil Reese, he 300.
All right, he 300. All right, here we go. We got
all right, this last one looks like a real Pokemon back there.
That does look like a real Pokemon. Wait, he got horns.
Pokemon.
He looked like he got the Kamehameha coming out his hand. Like, oh shit. Okay, let me get some hands.
This player is a one-time Super Bowl champion.
One time. Okay.
Has played in the Super Bowl 2 times, though.
Okay.
And he's an offensive player.
Bro, really? Like, y'all so general with this shit. Really?
All right.
I know y'all trying to make it
I'm
hard.
warming you up. I'm warming you up. Okay, because there's a couple clues that would give it right away. This guy was a late round pick out of Cincinnati University.
Okay.
This guy plays in the NFC East.
NFC East. Okay. NFC. Okay.
This guy is a lineman.
Wait, which division does he play in again?
NFC East.
NFC East. Wait, what's the NFC?
And you gotta.
Is Eagles? Is it Eagles? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with fucking. I mean, this is the only motherfucker I know on the line out there. This the motherfucker I only know on the line. Hold on.
Who's that Pokemon? You got it.
Hold on.
You got it.
Who's this motherfucker's brother though? Who's this motherfucker's brother? Does he have a brother? Yeah, I mean, I'm going with the Kelsey brothers. What's his name though? What's his first name? I
think you got him. I think we lock him in.
I think we lock him in. I think that's good.
You said it, brother.
Yes, Kelsey.
Yes, sir.
That was a good first round of who's that NFL player.
Oh man, that was solid, bro. You love that photo,
bro. That's
the trolliest photo ever, bro.
Yo, Batman. They all Batman over there. That's the craziest part. They all Batman over there.
Didn't Miles Sanders start that shit? Who started that shit?
I don't know, but they lost the Super Bowl though.
Hey, and well, shit, we got episode 5. We live. 3 fucking friends anyone can fucking have. You know what I'm saying? We's in the building. A little NFL Week 1 recap. A little Colorado action. A little who's that post
with Henrik and with Devo. It's us three. We have. I mean, shout out to Rob. Shout out to Drew. Shout out to all the dogs who couldn't make it. But I mean,
Me and Zach also try to get a few special guests on a call real quick, but a majority of them were like, "Nah, I can't make it in."
it's all good. The ones
We'll get them booked in the next few weeks though. We got them planned.
Yeah, we got a lot of big plans.
Episodes coming for the fans who tune in. We got some big episodes coming for y'all. We appreciate y'all rocking for us this long and keep rocking with us because we'll get better and better.
You're
doses.
Play my theme music. Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, that was hard.
That shit goes so hard, bro.